Greetings, Sagittarius. This is your reading for June 19th to June 25th, 2017, okay? I'm getting a fierce recovery. So maybe someone is recovering from surgery. Someone is recovering from something, okay? I'm getting like back and spinal area too, okay? Also epidural. So if someone had a baby, they have epidurals done. I'm feeling like somebody's healing from that. Metaphorically metaphorically saying, if someone got an epidural done, it could even be that maybe you're done with someone who is a pain in the back is what I'm getting, or a pain in the neck. You're done with someone who is like has been a pain to you for whatever reason, okay? All right, so let me see what you have going on here. So Sagittarius for the week of June 19th to June 25th, 2017, okay? Sagittarius, see what's going on for you. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. So your first card, 7 of fire, 9 of water, Oba, 3 of earth, fairies and sifts, Ace of air, 5 of earth. Oh, jeez. 5 of water and 2 of air. Okay. So in terms of someone having to have to let go of someone because maybe they chose to do something else or they chose to go elsewhere is what I'm getting with some kind of energy. This could be like maybe someone decided to leave a job. It just wasn't working out for them. You decided to leave a job because it wasn't working out for you. It could be a relationship that you left or someone else left the relationship, but it just wasn't working out. 7 of fire represents like maybe this person that you were dealing with, could have been another fire sign, like an Aries possibly. I'm getting like this is like a female energy. You kind of cut this person off. You try to cut them off, or they try to cut you off, but it doesn't have to be a female. Could it be a male Aries that you were dealing with that you feel cut off by this person, or they cut you off? It could be that maybe they argued with you about somebody that you may have let go from work. Like there's some kind of argument going on here in terms of affection and how someone feels about something that you're doing. Like they don't agree with it. They don't agree with what's going on in the work environment. I'm getting like scheming. So maybe they don't agree with scheming people out of jobs, scheming people out of work is what I'm getting here with this kind of vibe. So this person came to you and expressed that to you. But I feel like now it's kind of like cooling down a little bit is what I'm getting. But I feel like they walked out. They left. They decided to leave. They just weren't feeling the environment anymore. It could even be that if this is like a relationship partner where this other person, maybe they felt like there was some kind of shadiness going on in the relationship. You could have been the one that was feeling the shade. They could have been the one that was feeling the shade being thrown at them from work, or you feel like somebody's throwing shade on you. Somebody's making plans around you. They're not saying anything to you. So it feels like you feel bad, like you feel hurt, you feel backstabbed by somebody because you don't like their secretive vibes. You don't understand why they're not being open with you is what I'm getting. 9 of water is the next card. So it does seem like to me like you were looking for like emotional security within this other fire sign individual or within yourself. And they couldn't give it to you. You could have came on to them. They already were with somebody. And, now you're finding out like why like they let go of somebody else at the job, because maybe it's because they're into you. And they could have let go of someone, or they could have schemed somebody out, or they could have like kicked somebody out of the picture because like they were into you. They wanted you all for themselves. They wanted all of something for themselves. They wanted your attention, or you wanted more of their attention. You wanted them to focus more on you is what I'm getting here with this kind of energy. So you wanting someone to feel more focused on you, or you wanted somebody to be more focused at work even here. Like it just wasn't working out with this person, and maybe like you had to let them go. They just left is what I'm getting here. Oba kind of represents strength. It represents you having to deal or having had to deal with the fact that, damn, now I have to go back to square one to find another person to join my team. Like they just weren't feeling it. They weren't liking the job. I don't know what to do. I didn't ask for this head position anyway, is what I'm getting here. But if it's a personal relationship, it does feel like I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for this particular person. I didn't ask for this person to be this way. All I wanted to do was to have a child. All I wanted to do was sleep with them. All I wanted to do was, that's funny as hell. All I wanted to do was to be intimate. I'm going to leave it clean like that, okay? And it's like they're just like on me. Like I just can't deal with it anymore is what I'm getting. Next card you have coming up is the Three of Air. Sorry about the music. So maybe the music applies. It could even be like maybe you met someone at a party, an aggressive. You could be a male and you met an aggressive female at a party is what I'm getting. They could have been a fire sign Aries individual. They could have been an Aries female that I'm getting, like they were coming on kind of strong to you with that vibe. Three of Earth is the next sign, is next energy as well. I said sign, so maybe it's an Earth sign that you're dealing with. It could be that maybe you're hiding things, like you're keeping things secret. This feels like a secretive card to me, so you're trying to keep things under wraps from an Earth sign individual. Like you're not trying to expose things about this person for whatever reason. I feel like there's something that needs to be told to this other fire sign individual about an Earth sign. It could be a work environment situation. It could be a love feelings kind of relationship is what's going on here. But I do feel like this could have been like a situation where you were in an environment where there were a lot of women, or you live with a lot of women, and it's like they argue. They're arguing with each other. They're upset, or you are that woman that is the head of the household, and you're having to deal with other people living there with you. Is what I'm getting. So if you have a fire sign individual living at home with you, that's what's causing like the hectic energy. They could be the ones that are this way, like they're combative, they're argumentative is what I'm getting with this kind of vibe. Fairies and Sips is the next card, so this feels like your creative juices are coming through. It could be that you want to go into designing is what I'm getting here, and maybe it's that you're probably dealing with people who kind of like have like their head above the clouds kind of feeling is what I'm getting here with this kind of energy. It could be that maybe someone thinks that they're better than you, someone thinks that they're better than you, however you see this in terms of creativity, in terms of like how you do things, exposure, even with this card as well, okay? So if I'm going to say exposure, something is being exposed, either about a female who comes across as being very strong or strength. It could be you, things being exposed about you if you are a female. It doesn't matter. This could also be like male energy where you're having to tackle down. This could be that you're arguing with a female that is like this. They're an intimidating female. So it could be your boss, your supervisor, however you see it. Five of Earth is the next card that's coming up. So Five of Earth is like, I need money, and I need money now is what it's getting like to me, okay? So if you were just arguing with a female about money, yeah, this person needs money. I'm getting that they're a Cancer. This is a Cancer female that you're dealing with that has qualities, like very masculine qualities. Like she kind of like is like, I want what I want now. Like I'm not waiting anymore. Like I need something right now. Like I'm not waiting, is what I'm getting here. And it's like you do have the Nine of Water next to her, so that's why I do feel like, yes, she is a Cancer. This is a Cancer female that you're dealing with here, that you're planning things with this person. You're creating a bond. So this could be like your sister. This could be like your mother. This female. You're creating a bond with this female is what I'm getting. But you're trying to create a bond in a household with too many people in it. Is what seems like, and that's what's hard to do. If it's a job, it's like you're trying to create a bond, or you tried to create a bond with someone who just wasn't, they weren't feeling you or feeling the environment anymore, or vice versa there with that kind of energy. So it almost seems like you have to go back to square one with this card in terms of bonding, in terms of grasping someone else's attention. How to grasp someone's attention is what I'm getting. Next card is the Five of Water. So this is almost to say that like you like trying to create this bond between you and this water sign individual is very hard. It's causing some kind of grief. It's making you, I feel like, even a bit miserable even with this card. And it does seem like to me that maybe they are the ones, they're grieving. This person is grieving, and they may need a shoulder to cry on right now. They could have recently lost someone in their life, and they're coming to you, and they're grieving is what it seems like to me. And it could be that the grieving is what's causing issues between you and an Aries. If there is an Aries in your household, if there's an Aries outside of your household, having to do with someone that is in your life right now, a significant other, could be a wife, a girlfriend, boyfriend, however you see it, a husband, even with, or you are someone's husband is what I'm getting here. And it could be that the Cancer female is the one that's trying to get you to feel good about something, to feel better, trying to help you get over a loss of a person, of a job, of somebody who decided to leave a job here with this kind of vibe as well. Two of Air is the next card, so it does seem like to me that if it's a loss, I don't feel like it's a physical loss of a person. Someone could have just went away. Someone decided that they wanted to go to someone else. You did with this, go to another job, relationship, to try out something new. I feel like what was all said and done is now over, is what it seems like here with the Two of Air. It's over, but it's still lingering in your subconscious is what it feels like to me. So you do have a lot of interesting vibes going on here. You have work, whereas at work you're dealing with people wanting to leave your job for whatever reason. Maybe they think that you're not doing, somebody feels like someone isn't doing a good job in the work environment. If it's a relationship, maybe it is that someone feels that maybe somebody wants another person to possibly come to terms with some kind of loss. Here is what it's in a personal relationship is what it feels like. So if someone left a partnership, someone decided to leave or move away or to move to someone else, is what I'm getting, is that's what's causing you some kind of frustration and grief and sadness for some part of the week is what it feels like to me, okay? Ace of Air, though, comes in to say that you have ideas as to like how to move forward. So you could be moving forward with an air sign individual, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or someone else around you is doing so after something was revealed about you. Could even be secrets, things about you that are coming to the light that people aren't satisfied with, people are really feeling. Could be you finding out things that are coming to the surface now about someone in your life, or people are finding out these things. Fire sign and water sign individuals are finding out something about you, vice versa here. Secretive energy, things are finally coming to light, things are light is being shed on some kind of situation here. That's very important to like your marital life, your relationship, your job even, okay? You're trying to hold someone. You're trying to keep someone nearby. You're trying to keep them from leaving you is what it seems like here, okay? You don't want them to leave. You need them to leave because if they do leave, Five of Water comes in to say that what am I going to do? Like, I need this person. I need this person's finances. I need this person's information. I need their connection is what it feels like here with the Five of Earth. So it's almost like if I lose connection with somebody in my life, that kind of puts me in a spot, this kind of puts me in a spot as to like, I need to go back to square one. I need to start from the beginning all over again is what it seems like. So whether a coworker left your job environment, whether somebody left a partnership, you left a partnership. Now it's like, what am I going to do? With fairies and sifts, it's like, what am I going to do? Now I need to go back creatively to the drawing board to figure out what my next moves are going to be. And that's why Oba is here as well. Like, you could be the head of your corporation, or you are the head of your household. Someone decided to leave, and I was like, damn, where am I going to get that extra chunk of rent from to pay off my mortgage? Because now someone's gone is what it feels like, okay? So it seems like communication is what's needed. Finding people to join your team, your work, getting back into another relationship quickly is very important. It could be so you can hold your space, so you can hold your spot is what it seems like. So if you're trying to hold a spot, hold a spot can be like holding a spot for someone in terms of like you need to get things done, you need work. So if someone's not, if someone, it's almost like being cut in half. Like you need your other half. If you're married or if you're in a relationship, you need that other half. You need your marital partner, your boyfriend, girlfriend, etc. Is your other half. If it's a job, you need that other branch. If it goes away or they decide to shut it down, what's going to happen? What are you going to do? Is what it seems like. Okay, so I'm going to go over like a general, give you a general message as to like what's going on in terms of like what's going to happen. What you should look out for. What is the overall outcome for this week for Sagittarius? Okay. All right. So Sag, June 19th to June 25th, the overall outcome for this time period for June 19th to June 25th, 2017 for Sagittarius. What is the overall outcome for this time period? Let's see. What is the overall outcome for you for this time period, Sagittarius? Overall outcome. Oh, gee, yeah. Making a change, a huge one with ego here. So this is death. This is major transformation here that's going on. So if there was some kind of loss, family loss recently, it doesn't have to be this week. That could be condolences. If this is like someone in your family, whereas maybe that person it could be like someone a loss of a person that they moved away and they could have moved away and they moved away with a lot of money, or a lot of money was tied to a particular person in your life is what I'm getting, but it's like they moved away or they're gone for whatever reason here as well. But it's like money was tied to them. So it seems like to me like you needed that person around is what it feels like. It could even be that it doesn't have to be a physical loss. It could just be that they moved away and they moved away with creativity. They moved away with ideas that like you liked is what I'm getting. And it's like how you're going to find another person that is going to bring in that kind of vibe again, that kind of energy, that kind of creativity is what I'm getting here. So that's why I said like now you need to look for someone else. Now like you have no choice but to do so. You have to look for another job, another person, another not a job really. I don't feel that. It feels like someone left your job environment, a relationship, a household, and it's like I need to find a twin. I need to find a lookalike. I need to find and lookalike not meaning like someone that physically looks like this other person. A lookalike meaning like who they were. And they were artsy, they were fun, they were bubbly. Like you want to find someone who was like this again, but they went away is what it seems like to me, okay? They went away and it's like, okay, now I need to find someone. How am I going to find people, everybody is different. Everybody has their own way of doing things. Everybody brings a different energy into them. I would say there will always be a yearning to find someone who is going to be like someone who crossed over, who you're going to want to gravitate to someone who was like your mother, who was like your father in terms of a relationship, or you want to find someone who had the same kind of characteristics, who had the same kind of beauty, like someone personality wise, like finding that person again is what I'm getting. So you apply that to a personal relationship, a job, someone who had a specific, unique skills is what I'm getting. Someone who is very skilled is gone is what I'm getting. And like they moved to a different job, they moved house, they moved to a different country, state, and it's like I need this person. Like I need a replica of this person is what it feels like to me. Okay. All right, then Sagittarius, that what concludes your reading. If you liked it and enjoyed it, or found it insightful, please like, subscribe, and share with others. I would appreciate that. My Instagram is available to follow. Also, if you like a private reading, you can hit me up on hassaniife777@gmail.com. I also have a PayPal for general donation. If you don't want a private reading like immediately, but you just want to donate to the channel, that's cool too. Okay? All right, Sagittarius, be blessed and be well. All right? Take care. Bye.